Welcome back, guys. This episode is going to be bananas. We are going to finish off the giant, huge, monstrous aqueduct that's running around three sides of the map. And we're going to put in tons and tons and tons of water wheels. And then we're going to wait for the dam to overflow, or the reservoir to overflow. And then we're going to see it generate tons and tons of power. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I'm staggeringly excited right now. Picture?
Yes.
Be worried. I'm very, very excited right now. Do you want to ask me why?
Why are you so excited?
I'm so glad you asked me that, Picture. I'm very excited because we are on cycle 67, day 8, and we have just started a 17-day drought. Ask me, why is that significant?
Why is that significant?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. It's significant because if we come over here, last cycle we had a long drought. I think it was like 28 days, and in this wet season we didn't quite overflow. Now, if the reservoir doesn't overflow, then I can't show off the aqueduct and the water wheels and all the stuff, right? So what we needed was a decent wet season, which we had. We had 7 days of water, which got us close. But what we needed was a short dry season, and the minimum you get is 15 days, maximum is 30. We got a 17-day dry season. Everybody celebrate! Rah! By the way, Picture Perfect just told me something like really stupid. Did you know RAR, as in R-A-W-R, did you know that's a freaking trademark and people can't use it? Like, what the hell is going on with the world? You can't use RAR. Screw them, I'll type RAR whenever I want. Blooming, the world's a crazy blooming place, isn't it? Right, shut up, Sky. We're not here to listen to you rant. We're here to see awesomeness. All right. Well, as you can see, things have moved on. We've moved on about 2 cycles, and this is almost complete. Now, the only problem with having a short dry season is we've got to get this finished in the next 16 and a half days. Here, we're close. We're pretty darn close. Shall I speed it up? Yes, please, Sky. We would like to see some things actually happen. All right, well, I'll speed it up then. As you can see, they are throwing this in at a pretty huge rate. It's all going pretty well. I've got dirt over there. I've been topping this up. We've got biofuel over there so that the bots can recharge. What else? What else have I done to speed it up? I've got to slow it down because it's still a little bit on the laggy side. If we come over here, I've added one more terraforming station. So we've now got, 24 bots working on the terraforming. And as you can see, we're full on dirt. So we're keeping up with that. Okay, well, that's very good. That's all on the plus side. If we come over to this side of the map, you can see we've made a decent amount of progress down here, but we've still got a ways to go. Fortunately, though, this is all low. What do you mean by low? Well, as in not high. This is what I mean. It's only like a couple of tiles high. Yeah, like a lot of this, all of this is like 1 tile high. And the end bit, we've only got dynamite. So I think 16 days is enough time to actually get this done. Shocking. A plan of skies might actually come together. All right, so yeah, I am going to... you know what? I'm going to gamble. Are you going to gamble, Sky? Yes, I'm going to gamble. I am going to do... This terrifies me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take out that. Boom. What happens, Sky, if you don't build this in time? Well, all of the flood water will come out of here and go round here, come round here, can't go anywhere because we've got a dam across here. So it'll all flood over here, go into here. It'll then overflow this dam and this dam. It'll probably overflow here. Well, it will overflow here. It'll overflow down here. It'll flood this village. the water will continue down here and flood this village, and we'll go to hell in a handbasket. That's what's going to happen. You probably shouldn't have done that then, Sky. No, I probably shouldn't, but I did, and it is what it is. I'm going to take this back as well, because we're going the whole hog. That's all the hog we're going. We're getting hogged up. So it's all. I'm ripping it all out. It's all going. I'm casting. What is it? Something to the wind?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What are you useful for? It's like when I can't think of words, you're there to chip in and remind me. Get rid of those. There we go. Okay. So I'll put a large pile in there and put all this in. Okay. This is all laid in. Ugh, 2 idiots have managed to get themselves trapped. Well done, boneheads. What we're waiting for right now is for this to start receiving dirt. So hopefully there's a whole bunch of haulers on their way with dirt, because that will speed this up no end. These 2 idiots. You boneheads. Why? Why did you do that? You know what? If they built this tile, they could actually get out. Let me see. This is not going to work. No. Oh, hang on a second. What I need to do, I need to click on that and set it to highest priority. There we go. You can get out now. And the others are like, yay, an opportunity to run around the back and get trapped. Don't you dare. This guy, he's trying to finish this one, isn't he? Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Right. There was something that I needed to tell you about. What was it, Sky? Okay, well, if we go over here, Waterwheels. In order to build Waterwheels, you need resources. What resources do you need, Sky? Good Lord, they never stop with the questions. The thing we need is logs. Just logs. That's all. Just logs. But we're going to need loads of them. Over here, I've been stockpiling logs. Oh, yeah. So we currently have like 5,000 logs, which, let's see, 5,000 logs, 50 each is what? 100? 100 times 5,500? Yeah. Yeah. So we can build like 100 water wheels, like straight away. But in the time it takes us to build 100 water wheels, we'll generate more wood. So hopefully, yeah. We are down to 13.5 days. The boneheads haven't got themselves trapped. Hooray! We've got to get that done. 13.1 days. We've got to get that done. Then I've got to go out. You know what? I should focus on this. Yeah, I should focus on this area because there's stuff to do over here. Let's do some of it. For example, I haven't got like the outer walls in here and stuff, and there's walls that need to be put in here and things. So there's a fair amount to do actually, and there's trees to be cleared and stuff. Yeah, this is what I need to focus on. So I'm going to lay some paths in so that we can start clearing these trees. I think that's the only patch though. This patch here. Yeah, this is all cleared down into the dam. We need a path down here so we can dynamite this. Now, should we? I tell you what. While we're waiting for stuff to happen, I want to talk about the next phase after we've got all of this done. The next phase is to put in pumps and pump water up here, and then have water wheels all down here as well. Now, what's the point of doing this? Well, let's talk a little about water wheels because oh dear, they've changed the way water wheels work. Okay, we've got a water wheel. Water flows along and goes out here. Let's assume that before we put this water wheel in, the water height is 0.5, half a tile high, exactly 0.5. When we put this water wheel in, what used to happen is this would stay at 0.5 and the water on this side would drop a little bit. And then if you put another water wheel in, it'd drop a little bit more. And another water wheel, and it'd drop a little bit more. You could put 20 water wheels in before the water just ran out. And then what you used to do is you used to have a step down, and when the water went off the edge, it would suddenly reset to half a tile. And then you could do it again with another 20 water wheels. Okay, got that. How's it changed, Sky? Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that. Basically, they've turned it around. So now, half a tile of water, 0.5 high. You put the water wheel in. The water on this side stays at 0.5. The water on this side goes up a little bit. You put another water wheel in, it goes up a little bit more. Put another water wheel in, goes up a little bit more. And eventually you get to the point where it floods over the, assuming that it's one tile high, it floods over the edge. And that only allows you to put in 13. I suppose you could probably push it to 14, but let's work on the basis of 13, because I'm going to use 13. 13 water wheels, okay, before the water gets too high and floods over the edge. Well, couldn't you build it like too high? Just have it 2 tiles high. Yeah, except if it's 2 tiles high, then you can't get the power out, because you need to have power going in. Well, could you make it wider or something and have that? No, that doesn't work either. Yeah, so that's the problem. Well, why is that a problem? You can still have like a load of water wheels. You can have 13 water wheels and then step it down and have 13 and then step it down and have 13. Yeah, the problem is when you do the math on how much energy it takes to pump the water up, and then you work out like for each pump will take the water up 3, right? And then you need to step it down 1, 2, 3 times. So 3 times 13. If you're using one set of pumps, then you're putting through half a CMS of water, which will give you 22 power per water wheel. If you do the math, you get less power out now than you put in. Okay. Well, if that's the case, Sky, why on earth are you going to use power to pump water up when you're going to get less energy back? Aha! I'm glad you asked me that question. If we come over here and we're down to 10 days, you know, I might slow this down because I'm going to have to use those 10 days very effectively. If we come over here, if I've got, I'm probably going to have, I don't know, I'm thinking of having 4 rows of pumps. So that will pump water up and keep water coming around here constantly, which means that we can keep this water level high. Now, we'll pretty much just... you don't quite break even. We'll lose a little bit of power, but it's close enough to break even to say it's fine. It's break even. So it doesn't cost us any power, but it keeps this reservoir full or fullish. Well, what's the advantage of that? Well, what it means is that when we get the wet season, the water's going to come down here, the water's going to come up here, and we're going to pretty much instantly start overflowing. That means that we can use the power of that water straight away, rather than wasting a whole load of it just filling the reservoir up. Because by the time the reservoir's filled up, if we don't do this, we'll only get like, I mean, we might, sometimes we won't get any power. Sometimes we might only get like 1 day of power. We want to maximize that. Oh dear. Okay, I think that's enough explanation, isn't it? I think it probably is. Are you bored?
I wasn't even listening.
There you go. She wasn't even listening. Yeah. Look up the word supportive in the dictionary. There's no picture of you there.
Is there not?
There isn't. No. Okay, look at this. No time has passed. In the time it's taken me to explain that stuff to you about the water wheels, they've almost finished this. Go. 8 tiles to do there. What, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 tiles. Like, they've only got about 15 tiles left to do there. Okay. There's a little bit we can do here. We no longer want these dams. Why don't you want those dams, Sky? Like, surely we want the water level as high as possible. Now, as soon as it gets up to this level, we want the water flowing through. We want the water flowing through as quickly as possible. And also, we want as much cross-section as possible available for the water to flow out. Because, remember, we're getting A total of 15 units of water. We're getting 9 from here and 6 from over here. And yeah, it's got to fit through here. So we want as much cross section as possible. So get the old demolish, get rid of that. That's a good job done. Excellent. Next, we'll put some stairs down here so that our beavers have got access from that side, and link it up with a path. I don't know whether that will help in any way, but it might. And anything that might is going to get done. Okay, look at this. What, 4 tiles left, and 4 tiles on that, so 8 tiles. Oh, come on, guys, finish it off while we're here. Where have all the builders gone? Oh, did you see him sneak around there while I was looking over here? He sneaked round and threw one in. Oh, these sneaky beavers, they love to sneak around the back. What?
Nothing.
What have I said now?
Nothing.
I don't know. We need to get those stairs. Oh, prioritize those stairs. Get those built. Oh, come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, we've got like full. Okay, fine. The other thing I wanted to mention while we're over here is this, because this is the key to making this work. It's having one tile set back. You obviously need the walls to extend one so that the water doesn't overflow. So that's kind of obvious. But it's this is the magic tile that makes this work. For some reason, it compresses the water. Well, it doesn't compress the water. It allows the water to flow off the edge faster. So if you just let the water flow through and had a smooth edge here, it would be, I don't know. If it's coming through at like 1 tile high, it'll just stay at 1 tile high, and then it'll go down here and it'll be like 1 tile high. But if you put this in, because I think it's because there's more edge, the water goes down faster, and this will drop from, instead of being like 1 tile high or close to 1 tile high, it'll increase the flow and it'll drop down. What I'm expecting when this is flowing at full speed, it should be at around 0.67. It's about 2/3 of a tile, and that's what allows us to have our 13 water wheels in here, which will take the water level up to like 0.95, 0.96. Like I said, you could probably, I don't know, if you really pushed it, you could probably get it up to like 15 or something, but you want to leave yourself a little bit of leeway just in case the water does funny things. Okay, so I need to go round. I've got I'm going to pause because I've got 8.5 days and I've been yabbering on. I do apologise. I need to go and check every one of these step downs, right? See, this one, I need to add a tile here, and take out that tile. Am I going to do... yeah, I suppose I can do it, can't I? Yeah, do it. So what do I want? I would add a tile there. Well, tile there. Flip it around. Tile there. And then I want to take out that tile, so throw in a bit of dynamite. So I need to go around to each one of these and do that. Like, I need to get rid of that. I need to dynamite a tile there. I need to get rid of all of these. That one needs to be extended and that dynamited. Yeah, there's a fair bit to do just on the stuff that we've already done. Now, yeah, here, oh, I've got a bunch of work still to do down here. Okay, shut up and do it. All right, I will. So I was working my way round, and I was checking heights and things. And when I got to here, I made an astonishing discovery. Well, astonishing for me. Probably won't be astonishing for you. The reservoir is at its max level. Okay, so, well, yeah, basically. If I come around here now, I was going to dynamite it down to this level. But I can actually go down another level. Can I? Yeah, if I just go up level. See, that's the max level of the reservoir. So, yeah, I can actually take out this tile as well. Now, that's huge because it means this doesn't have to be this high. This could all come down one. Now, that's huge because, if I'll show you, if I take out like this patch here, right? we're at ground level, which means we don't have to do anything here. So, yeah, I'm going to take that back as far as I can. That's going to save me like a decent amount of work. I can probably take it back to here, in actual fact. Or close to. Oh, that could be the difference between making this and not. Okay, let me continue on. I'm excited now. I think things are fairly okay. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna put my workers to work. We're gonna put in water wheels. Now I want this to be kind of aesthetically pleasing. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's fairly well balanced, I think. And then we want the same kind of deal here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does that look about right? That looks about right. Okay. Now, we need to get that side built so that I can then rip out the path and then we put this side in. But to get this side built, we're going to have to make some changes, aren't we? You know what? I'm going to have to rip this path out. This staircase. And route them up that way. I'm going to let those beavers go down. And then demolish that. Oh, and it's instant. Oh, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. I was panicking then. I was thinking I've got to build a new staircase. So now they can go up there and down there. So let's get rid of that bit of path. We'll put in a terrain block. Let's make that a very high priority to get done. Then what I can do is I can lay a road or a path along here. We can rip this path out and we can get the second row of water wheels built. I'm being very ambitious and I'm trying to get 4 whole sections done with water wheels. Might be a bridge too far, but we'll see. We've got 3.6 days left. Now, obviously, it's going to take... we've got a day ramp up on the water, and then we've got to fill this before we start to overflow. So I'm thinking we've probably got, like, maybe 2 days extra, but it's getting pretty darn tight. Oh, they've done those. They haven't started on these yet. But how are we doing down here? It's going pretty well down here. I'm doing a bit of extra dynamiting around here because I want to make sure that we dispense with the water. I think I'm going to widen. I'm going to widen it here. I think I'm going to widen it here as well. And then I'm going to dynamite. I think I might bring this back a little bit as well. Oh, so many things to think about. Prioritize that. Prioritize those. Get those done. Oh, man. This is all done. That's all done. Those bits don't actually matter, but we can prioritize them and get them finished. It's this section. This is the section that we've only got 2.6 days. They've got to do this. They've got to do this. This outer wall is really important. You know what? Let's get some priority on that. And I'm thinking to prioritize like this half. Because like if that doesn't get built, the water floods off the map. That's fine. I don't care about that. Yeah, you know, I do need to get that done. Oh man. Have I messed this up? The first row are all in. Woohoo! Right. Now we can do a little bit of demolishing. Take all of that out. And all of this. And this. Okay. Water wheels. Second row going in. Water wheels, there we go. Make sure they're lined up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, boom. All right, cool. There, we'll get to work on those, hopefully very, very quickly. I'm going to lay in this section as well. Where are we? We are at 1.5 days. How are we doing over here? Oh, they're getting there. This should be pretty quick. It's this section I'm kind of concerned about. The only thing that I can do to speed this up would be to put another dirt pile here. You know what? I'm gonna put. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can actually. I was gonna say I can't put dirt piles in, but I can if I'm slightly creative. All right. Let me get 2 of those set up. Oh, can we fit 1.2 days? This is gonna be close. First log piles in. Quick, prioritize that. Oh, so hopefully we should be getting dirt up here. They are throwing it in, but we've got 0.7 of a day left, which is not a long time. And they're working on this. I want you to be working on this part. Fill this in. It is prioritized, but they're like, nah, we'll go and do this. It's much more fun. We're getting dirt delivered. Okay, that could speed things up. We could do with some dirt over here to speed it up from this side. Oh god, it's well, half a day. Can we get that done? Let's have a look at the water wheels. We're working on these 2 sections. Oh, this one's almost done. I've added in, I haven't prioritized these, but just some platforms across here, and I'm throwing in stream gauges so we can actually monitor the levels of the water before and after the water wheels. So before and after, just on these 2 center sections. Oh, this, if we could get it done, and of course if it works, then this will be awesome. If it doesn't, and I'd probably give this 50-50. It would not surprise me if I don't see some flooding. If I see some flooding, water behaves in funny ways sometimes, and every individual system like this is different. We could see some flooding, and I might have to make some changes. The drought is over. Oh no! The drought is over. Here comes the water. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we went away and looked at some other stuff, and they just did it. Boom. As soon as you get dirt close by, it's super fast putting this stuff in. The water's arrived and is flowing in. How fast are we filling up? See, look, we just had a little bit of flooding here. Only a tiny bit, but we had a little bit of flooding here. And yet, now it's absolutely fine. Well, this has taken a lot longer to fill up than I expected. We did get minimum water. We're on day 6. And on the last day, these water spawners will now be slowly ramping down. I hope it's going to overflow at least a little bit so we get some water down. But yeah, we're not going to see the full effect of the water this season. Man, see, this is why it's so important that we have these pumps over here pumping the water, keeping this level up. Yeah, it's going to be... yeah, it's going to be so important. Oh, yes! We've actually got a tiny, tiny bit of water coming down. Well, I don't know about you. For me, this is not good enough. I want to see this flood properly. Let me run it on a cycle and see if we can get a proper flow of water. Right. Cycle 69. Snigger. Day 5. We've had... it was a 15-day drought. So 2 days less than the last drought. And we've had 1 day more of water, which is huge. And here it goes. Now, this is more like it. Now, have a look at this. I've put in a little safety release valve over here. We've got a floodgate, which is set to height 1. So it's just acting as normal at the moment. But if we get to the point where it looks like it might flood, I can drop that floodgate, and then this will ensure, this dam will ensure that the water doesn't go above like 0.66, which is the perfect height that we want anyway. Oh, look, It's for, you know what? I need one down here. And it's because these are backing up the water. Okay, so that's fine. It's not fine that it's flooding on this side. It's fine that it's flooding on that side. We can live with a little bit of flooding because it'll go down here. That'll be okay. Okay, it stopped. It was just a little. It does funny things. It does funny things. Okay, and we got the same thing here. A little bit of flooding. I might have to put those little valves. Just put a dam here so that. See, it's fine now. It's just that little first bit. Yeah, it's going to do it here. It's going to do it. It's going to do it on all of them. Well, we've got another full day of full flow water. Yeah, it's doing it at each stage. I just need to put one of those little release valves in. That would work. Okay, so let's have a look. When it's running, what do we see? Okay, let's check these. Okay, we're at about 0.77. That's awesome. What's the height down here? We're at 0.3. Oh, that is really good. That's really good. This is the reason why I built it 2 tiles wide, because I wanted the water a little bit lower. Now, this actually means that we could potentially have more. Well, we've got to wait for the water to completely settle down. Look, it's going up. It's going up. I didn't put flow. I put some stream gauges here. Let's see. What is this? This is at 0.49. And by the way, if you add up these flows, it should come to. I was going to say it should come to 15, but I suppose it's taking time to, because some of the water's going to be going this way, so it's going to take time to get up to max flow. This is at 3, 2.3, 2.5, 2.4. So we're not getting the full 15 units of water through here, but how are we doing on height? Okay, 0.87. That's closer to what I expected. Like I said, I expected it to be something like 0.96, 0.95, 0.96. We're at 0.49, so it is going up 0.5. I'm pretty sure that this is going to settle down probably around 0.55, something like that, which would put this up. Oh, here we go. We're getting very close to it now. It should settle down about 0.95, 0.96. Oh, how are we doing at the other end? Oh, man. The problem is now that the water's going to... You know what? Slow it down. The water's going to start to slow down now. So that's the maximum flow that we're going to see through here. What do we actually end up? 0.93. Still fine. Here, 0.54. Pause it a second. I want to just check what the flow rates are. So we're at 3.1, 2.4, 2.6, 2.6. Yeah, I'd expect that flow to potentially get a bit higher if we can actually keep the reservoir full. That's going to be huge. Let's follow it down. Yeah, we had the little bit of flooding on each section. So yeah, definitely need a release valve in there. Okay. Although, that's gonna be problematic. I'm gonna have to think about how I handle that. How can I deal with that? Anyway, the point is, the water's flowing down here and going into the reservoir. The reservoir is overflowing. Are we getting any problems up here? No, we're not. It's fine. In fact, it's still flowing into here. Oh my God. Picture?
Yeah.
This might work.
No.
Yeah, it might. This little bit of flooding, I mean, it's not problematic, but I'd like to stop it if I can. But it's figuring out a way of doing that. And I mean a way of doing it automatically. I can do it manually. That's not a problem, because I could start off with the floodgate down, let the pressure release a little bit, and then go around and close all the floodgates. But I don't really want to do that every year. I mean, it's not a problem. It didn't cause any issues. but we want to avoid that if we can. Try and make it perfect. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say 90% successful test. Next episode. What are we gonna do in the next episode? The next episode is going to be a blinder. We are going to finish this off. Obviously, you can see I put in a load more water wheels. We'll finish that off. We've got to hook these up to the power network, and I already know how I'm going to do that. That's going to be very cool. And then what else are we going to do? Oh, yeah, we're going to do the pumps. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to have the layout, but we're going to have pumps pumping the water out of the reservoir, up into here. There's a possibility I might redo this the same as this. I think there's actually quite a strong possibility because I'm really into this now. Yeah, so we have the pumps going up, maybe redo the aqueduct. Oh, keep the reservoir high, see the water flow. It's going to be, well, at least relatively epic, I would have thought. There might be a touch of epicness in there somewhere. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've been engrossed in this and fascinated by this, as have I. And I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.